today I am actually at my sister's house. A few weeks ago she had asked me if I would help her decorate for fall, and I said, of course, are you crazy? Like, that sounds like a dream. And this week she is away on a little trip, her and her family. So I thought that it would be fun to come in and qualify her house for her while she's gone. But don't worry, I did warn her of this. At first I had thought that I might do like a surprise, but I know that not everyone loves surprises. And the last thing I wanted to do was like add extra stress. This is supposed to be something fun, so I reached out and made sure that she was okay with me going ahead and doing that, and she was like, absolutely. So I thought that I would just take you along with me and show you my process. I just love styling, so any excuse to sort of like mess and tinker with somebody else's house and get to do especially something fun like decorate for a season, I really enjoy. So anyway, I think we're gonna have a lot of fun today, so let's get started. My sister did already have plenty of fall decorations. I did bring some too, and I'll show you those too, but I figured I like to start by pulling out everything that I already have or she already had, and I like to sort of organize it a little bit. So here are some garlands, little stands, and then these are all sorts of like little pumpkins and all of that fun stuff. Cute little ghost. Little vases, aren't those adorable? Just stuff like that, but I like to organize it that way as I'm going through. A lot of times I'll be like, ooh, I just need something little in this spot, but I like to make sure that I can see everything that I am working with. That way, as you're styling, if you realize like, ooh, I need something kind of small to go in this one spot, I can come and easily see that I've got like little tiny pumpkins or little tiny gourds, and it just makes the whole process a lot easier. Also brought some stuff that I picked up for her, as well as stuff that I already had, and so I'm gonna unpack that next. That way I can see what I brought too, because honestly, even though I just recently packed these bags, I've already forgotten. So this is the benefit of unpacking and trying to put everything out on like a table where you can see it, because otherwise, if it's out of sight, it's out of mind, and you will completely forget what you have to work with. I started with her entryway. She has this nice simple console table and this lovely big mirror, and I knew I definitely wanted to do bats all around the mirror. I always like to keep any inspiration images that I pulled handy while I'm decorating, especially getting started. It's so nice to have those on hand just so you kind of have an idea of maybe the direction you want to go. These little sticky bats are one of my favorite inexpensive fall decor pieces. I think I got a pack off of Amazon for $5 or $6, and they only take a few minutes to put up, and I just think they're so adorable. I grabbed this little wood ghost as soon as I saw him in the Target spot. I knew I wanted to go for a more neutral with a little spooky boho for my sister's house, and he somehow perfectly encapsulated all of those ideas. When it comes to styling, you'll see that my method is very experimental. I know that I want a variety of sizes, textures, and colors, but often I am starting with one or two pieces I know I'd like to use, and then I'm just testing out a lot of different options to see what feels best. In my opinion, styling comes down to having options to choose from, and honestly just having fun. It can be really frustrating if you're in a rush or you don't enjoy sort of like tinkering with things. Depending on the size of the project, I try to give myself as much time as I can so I don't feel rushed and I can just have fun. I mentioned before that I was going for sort of a neutral, spooky boho vibe. My sister's house is a mix of modern and traditional, and I thought those would work well together with the natural finishes and the warm colors of boho style. When planning, I always like to make a mood board and then try to pull out the major themes to keep in mind. In the end, you want to decorate in whatever way brings you joy, but if, like me, you appreciate a bit of consistency, having 2 or 3 words or themes can help you create that, even when you're combining seemingly different styles. Oftentimes, I've noticed that people get really overwhelmed by decorating and styling when they're trying to reinvent the wheel. If you already have some decor that's working well, just keep that and try to build on top of it instead of completely starting over. I found these really adorable cups at HomeGoods, and something about them just immediately made me think of my sister. And that sparked the idea to create a little mini coffee station. She has these great deep ledge windowsills right above her coffee maker, which was just perfect for adding a little decor moment that doesn't take up valuable counter space in the kitchen. I know a lot of people get stumped decorating around TVs, unless of course you're one of those fancy people with the picture frame TVs. TVs can be really tough. Personally, I like to keep things fairly simple. My sister's TV is pretty close to the mantle, and it felt like it might just be too distracting to have a ton going on with the decor, so I really pared it down. My sister already had a few super cute garlands that unfortunately just weren't playing well with some of the other decor, but they worked really well with each other, so I decided to do a special little decor moment with them in her other living room. When it comes to fall decor, I really love all of the different styles out there, and something I love about decorating or styling other people's spaces is that I get to dabble in a bit of a different style than I might do in my own home. On that note, I will be back very soon with some fall decorating in my own house, as well as some fall decor thrifting, which I've done lately, which I cannot wait to share with you all. I hope you are having a lovely week, and I will see you next time.